Acting Manpower Minister Tan Chuan Jin has criticized Indonesia's decision to honor two Marines who bombed MacDonald House in 1965. He says it shows callousness and disrespect. Yesterday, Deputy Prime Minister Teo Chee Hean and Defence Minister Ng Eng Hen also spoke out strongly against the move to name a warship in honor of the Marines. Posting on Facebook today, Mr. Tan says his father worked at MacDonald House. He was not on duty the day of the bombing but was still left shaken. Mr. Tan says, in fact, many Singaporean lives were permanently scarred by the incident. They, of course, include the victims of the attack and their families. He says it's one thing for Indonesia to remember its heroes from its wars of independence or those who built the nation, but he feels that it's another thing altogether to celebrate those who acted in a brutal and cowardly manner. Mr. Tan says there's nothing heroic about killing innocent civilians. Singaporeans who were affected by the blast tell us that Indonesia's move is dredging up many painful memories. They cannot understand why the Indonesian government has chosen to revisit the incident now, nearly half a century on.
This was the tragic aftermath of the bombing on a March afternoon in 1965. The blast tore a massive hole in the building's floor and even ripped out a lift door. On 10th of March 1965, a powerful bomb exploded at the MacDonald House, which is located right behind me. It killed 3 people and injured 33 others. Now, the impact of the bomb placed on the floor just beside the lifts shattered all the windows within 300 feet and damaged all the vehicles right outside the building. One of the victims was a bank employee, 36-year-old Elizabeth Chu. Ms. Chu's daughter says the 2 Indonesian Marines who were behind the bomb attack are not heroes, and she still thinks about her mother.
Whenever I pass Orchard Road, MacDonald House, that's where my mother died, leaving 6 of us as orphans overnight. Today is still painful to us, just suddenly overnight, she just disappeared from thin air. And we depended on her to survive, for us to bring us up. Why did they want to bring it up again when after so long? Why? Why did they want to do it? You know what I mean? To bring back the pain to all the 3 families again. I wish that the whole subject is closed. All right? And I want to thank the government for trying to stop the whole issue.
One other casualty who suffered both mentally and physically from the incident is Kenny Yeo, who was 24 years old when it happened. The attack has scarred him for life after he sustained injuries that needed 366 stitches all over his body and left him blind in one eye.
虽然是我们不平了，我觉得不平了，但是我觉得应该饶恕了，因为已经过去了。他怎么跳戏怎么样，就让他咯。除非我们要起冲突，你就没话讲了。所以我觉得应该是存着饶恕的心。
The Singapore government has registered the country's concerns and asked Indonesia to consider the implications of the moves, especially the effect it will have on the families of the victims.
And ordinary Singaporeans are also calling Indonesia's move inappropriate.
The name will bring back bad memories to the Singaporeans, to the families of the victims.
I think it's inappropriate and it's a very bad taste for them to dig up the old wounds, all this thing. I mean, as far as political concern, all this, I don't think it's right. Especially for old folks, they will recall of the sad past, So I think it's not that nice.
I think it shouldn't be, We shouldn't allow, this kind of adverse naming, to affect a historical building in Singapore.
I think we should remember the past as a history lesson, but to forgive. It's not for us to judge. Even if we say it's not right, it's not up for us to say, so it's for them to say. They should be more sensitive.
Well, after the bombing, bilateral ties were restored in 1973 when then Singapore Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew made an official visit to Indonesia and sprinkled flowers on the graves of the 2 Marines. But the man who had been tasked to help mend ties at the time says the attack was an aggressive move against Singapore and had serious implications. Mr. Lee Kun Choi was Singapore's ambassador to Indonesia from 1970 to 1974.
Of course, it shows an aggressive motive, you see. You come interfere with our internal security. You come and bomb and kill our people. If Singaporeans go and bomb Jakarta, it's bad. You should not interfere with other countries, send people here. That's wrong, not good. I feel that once the Lee Kuan Yew put flowers, the matter is settled. You should not take it out again. They are already in heroes' grave.